Time now for Sid 6-0. This is where I get 60 seconds to talk about whatever I want. Start the clock, please. Here's what's on my mind this morning. Going into last night's game against Minnesota, the Raptors had won 9 of 11 and look like a team that eventually will avoid the play-in tournament and go directly into the first round of the NBA playoffs. Pascal Siakam's playing out of his mind. What's there to complain about? I found something, and it's not a small thing. Fred VanVleet. He's been dealing with a knee injury since basically the All-Star game in Cleveland, and it's shown up in the box score. He's managed only 20 points 3 times this month and is having issues playing on consecutive nights. Said VanVleet around the All-Star break, quote, "I'm not going to make excuses. I've got to deal with it. It's not a major thing, but it's definitely a pain in the butt." And he didn't say but. The numbers would suggest it's kind of a major thing right now. If Siakam can stay on this tear, however, the Raptors won't need Fred that much come the postseason. But I'm guessing at some point they'll need him. Vivek Jacob of Raptors.com and CBCSports.ca joining us this morning. Vivek, great to see you. By the way, little rep of Canada Soccer. If you want to flash the emblem, LA Le Rouge, thank you very much. Fred VanVleet, it seems like it's not going to get better or worse, at least that's what they're telling us, with the knee. What's your take on what's going on right now?
Honestly, they're trying to turn him into a different type of player. And you look at his three-point percentage before the All-Star break, it was at 40. It's down to 29. You look at his drives, they're down from 14 to 9. He can't create that separation. And so they're putting the ball a lot more in the hands of Pascal Siakam, and he's delivering the goods. They're going to rely on Fred VanVleet to provide his outside shooting as best as he can. And then on the other end, he's still bringing you the defense. He had 5 steals against Minnesota. He's leading the league in creating turnovers. In total, he created 11 turnovers against Minnesota. So he's still delivering on that end of the floor, but this is not the same player that we saw make the All-Star team.
You mentioned the Minnesota game last night. That's now 10 wins in 12. They are on a run here. Vivek, if it gets even better for the Raptors and they feel comfortable enough that they're not going to finish below 6th and avoid that other tournament to get into the playoffs, do you contemplate giving Fred more of a rest? Is that an option they have right now?
I wouldn't, outside of a back-to-back situation, just because then you mess up with his rhythm as well. And, you know, we've made the Kyle Lowry comparisons with him so many times, and you see with Kyle Lowry, you know, when you give him some time off, he doesn't come back the same player. It takes him a few games to get going. You can't afford to do that in a playoff series. So I imagine with Fred VanVleet, outside of the one remaining back-to-back scenario, I expect him to be in the lineup.
Quickly, before you let you go, the World Cup draw for 2022 is tomorrow. Canada is in the draw. I still can't believe I'm quite saying that. They are in the draw. And you obviously follow Canadian soccer a lot. You're repping it today. What's the one nation you really want to see drawn with this Canadian group come Qatar later this year? Which one are you looking at?
I mean, right now, when you look at a team with big names, that's France, right? You go up against the likes of Paul Pogba and Karim Benzema. That's what you want. I want to see Canada go up against a side like that and see where they stack up.
You know what? And there'd be a lot of synergy there in 1986, right? The only other time Canada was in the World Cup. Paul James had to track Michel Platini around the field in Mexico. Did a decent job of it. Canada didn't win a game in that tournament, but you know, another go with France. You know, Canada wouldn't be favored, but it would be nice. Vivek Jacob, fantastic stuff. One of the more well-rounded guys out there, in case you can't tell. Have a good day, man. Appreciate you. Take care.
Thank you, Sid.
Raptors.com, CBCSports.ca. Check his stuff out.